Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrod, and today I am bringing you Swordhaven demo. Supposedly this demo is about 4 hours long, so... Alright. Well, this is already a good start. We get to choose an actual sex instead of being body type 1 and body type 2. Let's see. Let's go Noble Birth. Attributes. Only got 4 to distribute, so... Put 1 in endurance. I think for my last one, I'm going to put that into attention. Yeah. Next. I got 20 points to distribute here. Okay. $40. I think I'm going to put these last 3 points into ranged weapons. Choose your distinction. Let's see here. Amble Arbiter. So I can make myself fat. +1 personality, +15 persuasion, +15 haggle. No, I don't think that's going to do for this character. Level-headed leader. Wow. More like cowardly leader if you ask me. Well, it looks like you get -25 on your abilities, but then you give your teammates +20. I think this might be good if you were gonna do like a crafting playthrough. Or this one would be even better for a crafting playthrough. +20 crafting, +20 medicine, +1 intelligence, minus intimidation, persuasion, bluff, and haggling. Eagle-eyed. You're blessed with great height and perfect vision. Unfortunately, your reliance on said eyesight has led to crippling fear of anything that might damage or limit it. +1 attention, +10 to ranged weapons. I actually like this one. I can't wear a helmet though. That's odd. There's a 2% chance I panic every time I'm hit. Heavy-handed. Let's see, +1 strength, +20 intimidation, +20 martial arts. This is actually not bad. Fortunate fate. You enjoyed a lifelong streak of good luck. Regrettably, this means you've never bothered to learn any skills requiring grit, patience, and hard work. Ugly upbringing. Your arduous childhood has made you resistant to hardship. Sadly, the more civilized side of life is a bit beyond your scope. So this provides +1 endurance, +20 outdoorsmanship, +10 bleeding resistance, +10 poison resistance, -20 handling. Shorter stature, +1 dexterity, +20 stealth. Huh. So. It's one of these two here, eagle-eyed or heavy-handed. I think I might go eagle-eyed since I like to go with the skirmisher. And that will give me 50 in spears and halberds and 50 in ranged weapons. Alright. Stand thy ground. Shish kebab. That'd be an interesting one. Back and forth, huh? Alright, I'm gonna do leg hook. So I'll be using halberds, I guess. No portraits to choose from right now. Dark gray. Dirty blonde works. Shaved. And the male voice one, huh? Just stay on normal difficulty. Welcome to Swordhaven, Iron Conspiracy Demo. You are sailing from the Imperial mainland to the land of Nova Dracona, specifically its capital, Swordhaven. When a sudden storm struck your ship during the commotion, one of your fellow passengers, an old man named Anfor, was hit by a fallen mast. Before dying, he entrusted you with a mysterious amulet, asking you to bring it to his friend, Agronel. You know, I was being very happy with how easy to pronounce these words were until now. Agernet. The enlightened in Swordhaven. Failure to do so, according to him, would lead to a catastrophe. Still puzzled and frankly disturbed by the urgency and the dying man's voice, you step into the lifeboat. The The captain of the ship decided not to risk it and sent you and the rest of your passengers to shore before reaching Swordhaven, instructing that there's a village nearby, Clamreach. This is where your journey begins. Click to start the game. Landing. After a rough landing, you and your fellow passengers meet the dawn, gathering wood, kindling a fire, and preparing something to eat from the scant sea rations providingly brought along. Shouldn't that be conveniently brought along? As you're about to take your leave and head for the village, a soft voice addresses you with a sing-song tilt. You stop and turn to your right. Fiona. Leaving so soon, my lord? Fiona D. Quislin. A torpediz from faraway kingdom of Mir Orim. Offers a winsome smile. Yes. Fiona says, "Pray could I accompany you at least until we reach the village? I feel much safer in the company of a knight." Well, I'm not sure I'm a knight so much. Why did you come to Nova Dracona? To travel new lands and seek inspiration, of course. How are you faring, Lady Fiona? The weather and other natural hardships don't frighten me. I'm equally accustomed to human dangers. Most unwelcome attention may be averted by a long cloak and a deep hood anyways. But if that doesn't suffice, then my crossbow comes into play. And if you think I don't know how to use it, you're making a big mistake, my lord. A mistake for which more than one rogue has paid dearly. I show her Anfor's amulet. What do you make of this thing? That's certainly a mysterious piece of bric-a-brac. You ought to take it to Swordhaven and find someone knowledgeable about things ancient and paranormal? Yeah, that's paranormal. Well then. Yes, I suppose you can come along. Magnifique. Just give me a few minutes to gather. Oh, who am I kidding? I have nothing to gather. Remind me, where's that village again? What's it called? Clamreach, I think. We need to follow the road through the forest across the river. I'm sure there's a bridge. And then head east to the first crossroads. Got it. Well, let's go already. Before we part, that chest you were sitting on, is it yours? I assumed it belongs to another passenger. No, I asked around. Nobody's claiming it. The sailors must have stowed it in our boat by mistake. Her eyes shined like two diamonds. Oh, we ought to see what's inside. Here, take this lockpick. If you can't crack it, let me try. Very well, let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's see here. So click on the lockpicking icon.
Easy as lizard pie.
We got 4 experience for that. Alt is the button that you use to highlight interactables such as this clamshell. There's nothing in it. Shovel, I'll need that in a bit. You can actually equip the shovel as a weapon. It counts as a halberd.
The road is calling.
Got a parole that time. Let's talk to our fellow passengers. Jimahor. The sellsword Jimahor the eel, whom you met during the voyage, greets you with a disarming grin. Hard to believe such an innocent expression belongs to a merciless cutthroat. You here to see me off, sea brother? Quickly then, I won't linger long on these shores. No rest for the wicked, eh? Wicked, you say? No, my sea brother. Once these feet are reaccustomed with solid ground, I shall go where good deeds are needed, for such is my life's passion. The eel is a strange moniker for a righteous man. That's a nickname they greet me with. Here comes Jimahur, the eel, who always slips in a dangerous path, no matter the situation. Yet when the contract is done, the coin is paid, and the time for farewells grows nigh, they say. Jimahur the eel, we do not know any such man. Nay, here stands Jimahur the good. He works hard and fights well. And if many moons later, one of the unwed lasses in our household should give birth to a miracle baby, we shan't falsely accuse him, but instead raise the wee child as one of our own. That was oddly specific. The point is that being a paragon of virtue is my calling in life. And as we all know, the best way to serve the greater good is to peddle your sword arm to the highest bidder. I say, if the highest bidder is one of the righteous men, you mean. Naturally. For what other reasons would the dragon, in his wisdom and kindness, grant them the winning bid? Not everything that happens is due to the will of the dragon. Not everything? Pardon my honor. Never have I heard a bigger blasphemy. Let's agree to disagree. Let's agree that one of us shall remain in a bubble of illusions while that other one cleaves to the light and truth. Does that suit you? Old sugared bitter orange peel of my soul? I nod and leave him be. Pashka. That must be like a traditional parting phrase or something like goodbye. Nostra. While you're still here, did the ghost planes take your soul? Ghost planes? It is the name my people give to the sea. Broad and flat. That's like the prairies of my homeland. However, ride into it on horseback and you will fall straight through into the cold, wet dark we call the abyss. My soul is intact. I will be moving out soon. Good to hear. Any plans? I have a promise to fulfill. Touch Anfor's amulet. I know the feeling, my lug. However, many times we fought, we must never fail. But what will you do after your burden is lifted? An honest job for honest pay would be nice. I see. With no sheep in the world, the wolves would starve. Ah, cat. Alright, with no sheep in the world, the wolves would starve. Thank you for willingness to feed the pack. Unfortunately, my cat decided to reach over and whack my hand, so hovering over the mouse button, so I end up clicking this response. Hey, no problem, anytime. She summons a crooked smile but doesn't answer. So what brought you to Nova Dracona? That's my business, not yours. Show her Anfor's amulet. What do you make of this thing? I've heard many tales about cursed talismans. This may well be one of them. I take my leave. The woman, she immediately forgets me.
You can count on me.
Guntar. I believe a rare brief of Thanksgiving is in order. Would you join me? Yes, of course. Let's pray. O celestial dragon above, O blessed choir of heavens, O saint and prophets of yore, receive this humble prayer of gratitude for safely delivering us to these fair shores. We humbly beg that you make our stay here safe from all things unwholesome. Yet if we ever stray into temptation, looks you in the eye, be it through the allure of gold or other earthly vanities, bestow upon us the wisdom to avoid perdiction. Let it be so, lowers his head with a satisfied smile. Thank you for keeping me company. It's nothing. What brought you to Nova Dracona? I heeded a spiritual beckoning. Show him Anfor's amulet. What are your thoughts about this thing? Now that's a strange little Tichitog. I have no idea what that word is. It's probably a made-up word, isn't it? I personally would seek out its true owner and give it back. One cannot discover a higher truth than magic destined for somebody else. Got it. I'll leave you then. He sighs and settles for a soul-cleansing meditation.
Let's do it.
Nicodemus. I'll say that landing wasn't good for my constitution. Oh, curse my crumbling pelvis. Why must it ache so? If only I had some water. Poor Master Nicodemus. We need to help him, Frosty. I'll fetch you a flask if you're not feeling well. Very kind of you, but I didn't mean a drink. I mean boiling water, child. Bubbling in a pot, with a bit of freshly butchered meat and all manner of assorted adventures. Ah, you're talking about a stew. A stew, yes, that's the word. And after a few servings of that, I'd like a jug of something strong. Only then will I fully recover. Undoubtedly, I will feel positively rejuvenated. I see. Of course you do. Ah, some stew and fortified wine to warm the bones. A man can dream. Hopefully I'll find such substance in the nearest tavern. Would you like to travel there with me? Can you imagine us stomping through the thickets together? We'd scare away all the local fauna before I had a chance to study and name them after myself. Would you truly leave the Nicodemus Victor's Distacalab, oh man, and a myriad other creatures to languish without a perfect scientific epitaph? Well, do you at least have the means to defend yourself? Absolutely. Behold the weapon men fear and women long for. The scholar leans back and spreads his arms, as if displaying some deadly armament, seeking your confused looks. I mean my body. While not as hard in tone as the long-ago days of my youth, and begging for a new liver to boot, I still remember the ancient techniques of my Jovian warrior monk masters, alongside my supreme anatomical knowledge. This makes me devastating effective pugilist. Got it, but why did you come to Nova Dracona? I left my beautiful homeland of Major for no other than Lady Science and my one and only true love. I show him Anfor's amulet. What are your thoughts about this thing? Fascinating specimen. A real magical artifact. Who knows what powers it may possess, and entreat you to hide it and hide it well. For even I, the wise Nicodemus Pinecone, am not immune to the villainous temptations. My cat's grabbing my headset. To steal it. I'm leaving. Best of luck to you, Master Pinecone. And to you, Tata.
No problem.
Zoom out a little bit so I can see better. As always, the start of any new CRPG, loot everything that's not nailed down, and about half the stuff that is nailed down.
Time for exploration.
Alright, I'm gonna mute the microphone for a minute. I have to cough. Alright.
The road is calling.
A cave to explore.
This place gives me the creeps.
You can count on me.
Beware.
Alright. I'm gonna make these guys use their turns to come towards me. A Sinklet, huh? Breach armor. That was a mistake. There doesn't seem to be any penalty for shooting at melee distance. Dodged, huh? A little bit of problem there, clicking on the right enemy. Got back some of the bolts and some meat.
No problem.
Pearl, bone statue, hogweed, yarn, mortar and pestle, and more copper bolts. Alright. I'll pass off some of these copper bolts back. That's pretty good. Fiona actually has more copper bolts now than what she started with, so...
The road is calling. I think I found something.
This is my outdoor skills coming in handy. Where's the red prints now when I need them? Let's see, 19 gold, brooch, silver ring, and an iron ingot. I'm gonna give her some gold so that way she can afford to buy an inn.
You can count on me.
I currently have a cat holding down my left arm, so I can't use the Alt button to check for items. There's something over here.
Let's do it.
Staff. Alright. So go ahead and equip these boots. A little dodge chance is nice. It's kind of weird that a staff counts as an axe. I guess that's a holdover from, I think it was Oblivion that notoriously did that. Made axes count as blunt weapons. Oh, it's another one of these lizard things.
No problem.
I'll make it move to me, use up its move turns. Alright. I wonder if I can knock it down. Yeah, I didn't think so, but it's worth a try.
It's just a scratch. Is this my blood?
Yeah, that's my blood, alright. Let's see here.
Let's see what's out there.
Use one more.
You can count on me.
Check all the little cubby holes, because I've been finding stuff in cubby holes, so. A skeleton and a big bag, huh? Lockpick. More gold. Healing salve. Bog iron dagger blade, huh? Wendland cap. I wonder if I can. I don't think I can wear this. Let's try. Nope, I can't. She can. Actually, I'm gonna give her the stick too, so that she can have a backup weapon.
Let's do it. No problem.
Yeah, the rotating the camera's a little too fast. Some darts.
Time for exploration.
I guess I'll go ahead and set these darts up to be my backup weapon. Yeah, that is way too fast.
road is calling.
Fiona, after a brief trek through the forest, you came to the first substantial signs of civilization. A flimsy fence to your right and an overgrown pasture on your left. Fiona says, "Can you smell that, my lord? Chimney smoke, wafting from the north. Since the village is nigh, let me say thank you for ensuring my safety during the journey." I answer, "The pleasure is all mine, Lady Fiona." Fiona, "Alas, this is where our paths part, at least for the time being. I will seek out a local guest house, but I needn't impose any further on your time for that. I'll spend the night and travel on to Swordhaven tomorrow morning with a trade caravan pauses. Then again, who knows?" Feel free to drop by, especially if you hear any amusing local anecdotes. Of course. Your visit would be most welcome. I hope Nova Dracona innkeepers accept songs and tales as payments in lieu of coins. Oh well, may fortune favor you until we meet again. I gave you 20 gold. So.
Let's see what's out there.
Greetings, Wanderer. Could ye all help me? Depends on what you need. A trifle, really. One of my wheels broke and the village is close. Thank the gods, but I'm afraid to leave my poor Jenny. Slips a donkey on her up. All on her lonesome. See, there's a wolf pack roaming around these woods, and if they stumble upon my cart while I'm away, they'll eat the old gal faster than chain lightning. Why don't you bring her with you? She's as stubborn as, well, a donkey. Only listens to me when in harness, bless her heart, and even then barely. So what do you want from me? Can you guard my donkey while I go to the village? Yes. Thank you kindly, my lord. I saw a perfectly good wheel gathering dust in the blacksmith shop. He's a right sting bum, that horseshoer. But what choice do I have? So the blacksmith is stingy? Ha! He's the very definition of the word. And with the rumors about some new conflict brewing, I'm plenty sure he's planning to earn even more gold by selling weapons for twice the price. What conflict are you talking about? Ah! It's all hearsay, my lord. Don't pay it any mind. Got it. Well, off you go. I'll guard the donkey. I'll be back in a twinkle. The forge is just after the first turn in the path. Close to the river. Got it. Just stand right here, alright? And keep 'em off.
You can count on me.
Alright, this battle is actually as far as I've gotten in the game, playing previously. Damn, that was nice. Let's see. Nope, don't have the points to do that. Whoops. Handle those things quite nicely. Hides and claws.
Let's do it.
I'm telling you, these wolves are shameless. Back in the day, there was Cherry to attack humans. Anyway, you got the wheel? He nods and immediately starts fixing the cart. It's time for me to go. Oh yeah, right. Dusts off his hands. I recently purchased a healing potion from the local witch. How about I give it to you as a reward? Nah, keep it. That's mighty kind of you. Well, I suppose it's time to say goodbye. Giddy up, girl. At first the donkey doesn't respond, but after a full round of exhortation, she gives in. Her distressed owner sighs of relief as the beast finally starts moving. Watch them go. The duo soon disappear into the distance.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm actually further in the game than I was on my test playthrough. My test playthrough I was using a spear instead of a halberd. I think I like the halberd better. Oh, what's over here?
Time for exploration.
Chad, excuse me, but Mom doesn't let me talk to strangers. Okay, fair enough. I'm not sure if this is the village or just a farm. There's a blacksmith, so I'm guessing this is the village. This looks like it's just a house.
The road is calling.
Blacksmith, burly, limping blacksmith doesn't spare you a single glance. You're looking for armament, you lubber? Then you best look elsewhere. Look him up and down. Tall and broad-shouldered, with sun-soaked skin and bright hazel eyes, the blacksmith nonetheless has a noticeable limp. A work-related accident or something more nefarious. Attention, an old white scar, as if from a long blade, is marking him from his forehead to the side of his neck. Points to the latter. Could you point me to a proper armory? I believe you'll find one somewhere in Swordhaven. That's a nasty scar you have. Damn your eyes, it's a keepsake from me past. Nurses the brow. Don't ask, I won't answer anyway. By the look of it, I'd say you ran into a sailor's cutlass? How did? Yes. Whatever, as I said, it's a keepsake from me past. And it wasn't exactly a serene past, if you get my meaning. But enough about that. I'm a changed man now, and I have been for quite a while. And no, I still ain't answering any questions. Oh, I'll accept it and take my leave.
Let's see what's out there.
What's this? Fish and looks like booze.
You can count on me.
Alright, I'm going to call this episode to a close right here. Thank you very much for watching.